All right, here we go. What's going on, man? It's post game. This is the post game live. If you are here watching tonight, you are the biggest Knicks fan, and you are the real MVP to be watching with me. No CP tonight. He's still lounging in California, rocking with your boy Jay Ellis on the post game live show. Knicks lose to the Bucks, 123 to 102. It's a game that I kind of expected to lose from the jump. The Bucks are the best first quarter team in the NBA, the best first quarter team in the NBA, and they proved it tonight, giving you 37 points in the first quarter. Looked like they were trying to knock out the Knicks in the first punch. Give the Knicks a little bit of credit. They fought back a little bit, matched up the Bucks in the second quarter. Both of those guys scored 31 apiece in the second quarter. Knicks were only down 14 at the half. But the Bucks, the Bucks are the Bucks. They barraged us. With threes. They hit 6 straight threes to start the game. Brook Lopez himself in the first half of the game had 12 points and 5 blocks. And Giannis had 9 assists by halftime, just picking us apart from three, man. The Knicks still had problems guarding three. They did. There was a couple of times where I saw Randle jogging up on defense, and it seemed like the spirit was going down a little bit. But give Mike Miller a little bit of credit. He blew that whistle today, man. He called multiple timeouts when the game seemed like it was getting out of hand. We just really don't have the horses. We don't have the horses to keep up with this team. But we fought a little bit in the second quarter. We matched them up. Only came down to we only down by 14 at the half. The third quarter was the difference. Listen, we don't have the talent, man. The Bucks took care of the ball pretty well. Third quarter, 7 turnovers. We were not able to capitalize on those turnovers. As a matter of fact, we just couldn't get it together. Taj Gibson had an awful night. Elfrid Payton set him up for a nice, easy deuce. Taj Gibson's a little bit undersized. Blew the open dunk. Could have been a foul. Either way, I feel like the lack of height at that center position at that point hurt us. RJ, who actually had a pretty good game all around, was hitting the open threes in the second half. Got those same shots. Was hitting the open threes in the first half, Got those same shots. Got the same shots in the second half and could not connect. The Knicks just didn't have it, man. And on top of that, Giannis, he started hitting threes. He's starting to hit pull-up J's. Giannis is becoming a beast, dog. Giannis is becoming a beast. Turn my volume up. Hold on. Can y'all hear me out there? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me out there, let me know. No. Okay, hold up, guys. I'm sorry. Let's troubleshoot on the fly. Desktop audio highlights. Camera. Mic. Sorry, fellas. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1. Can you hear me better right now? Some people can hear me, and some people can't. What's going on? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, got my guy can hear me. Better. All right, better. All right. In a nutshell, I don't know what y'all heard when I first came on, but I'll try to talk again so y'all can hear me a little bit better. Knicks lose to the Bucks 123-102. Bucks are the best first quarter team in the NBA. They proved it tonight. Gave us 37 points in the first quarter. Hit 6 straight threes on the night. Testing 1, 2, 3. He's saying I'm still low. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Seeing if I can try to fix this on the fly. Not sure what's happening. Same settings as it's been on all week. Here we go. Miami Bucks. All right, yo, let me restart. Hold on, let me restart the stream real quick. I'll do some testing. I'm not sure what's up with the mic right now. I'm yelling into the mic. Still not really picking me up. Let's see. Properties. Camera. Hold on, fellas. I'm trying to fix it. I'm not sure what's happening. Volume is all the way up. Same settings as was yesterday. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Through the phones, the mic sounds fine. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm gonna proceed with the show. It says through the phones, the mic sounds fine. The highlights aren't switching for some reason as well. Hold on. Highlight switch. Boom, there we go. All right, we rocking. All right, sorry guys. Rock your headphones for now. Highlights have updated. All right, I'm gonna go on with the show, man. I'm gonna try to do the best I can and talk as loud as I can. I'm not sure what's happening with the mics. I'm gonna go on with the show. But anyway, if you are looking for any type of good feeling, if you are looking for something that's happened right for the Knicks tonight, it would have to be one, a step up from RJ Barrett, who gave you 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Showed out in the first half. Also, Elfrid Payton was injected into the starting lineup over Frank Ntilikina. Frank has been struggling as of late. Only shooting 38%. Averaging 6 points a game. Only 3 assists. He's had a hard start when he was with Dallas. It seems like he lost a little bit of aggression, lost a little of his fire. So he has been demoted, and it seems like there's a transition happening in the rotation with Frank getting less minutes, Elfrid Payton starting, and DSJ creeping up with the minutes distribution because, as Mike Litter stated before, he is a fan of paint touches, and Elfrid Payton and DSJ do go into the paint regularly. So Frank will have to work on that to work himself back into the rotation. But also, to get back on what is good, if you're looking for something good that happened, it has to be also the play of Kevin Knox, man. Even yesterday during that blowout versus Miami, I kind of liked what Knox was doing. He didn't score a whole bunch of points, but defensively, it seems like he's waking up a little bit. He's starting to get a few blocks a game. Today, Kevin Knox finishes with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and gives you 3 blocks. Shooting 58% from the field and 66% from 3, 4 from 6. Great job by Kevin Knox. If there is a bright spot, it is Kevin Knox and RJ Barrett. Guys who should be here long term are stepping up or showing some promise and showing that, they can contribute. Knox, he's given us 2 really good nights of going to the hole strong. I suspect that he should be getting a lot more foul calls because I don't think he gets the respect, and neither does RJ when he goes to the hole. I expect to see Kevin Knox and RJ get more foul calls in the future, and hopefully we'll see this trend continue. And if you're also looking for another positive, it is Elfrid Payton with 10 assists. You can say Julius Randle. The combination of Elfrid Payton and Julius Randle, it's undeniable that they do have chemistry. Julius Randle, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Today, shot 52% from the field. He had his running mate, Elfrid, kind of hooked them up with a few nice little easy baskets on the cut. They respect Elfrid's game, his ability to hit some shots inside below the foul line, and I think it kind of helps Julius Randle as the roll man. And shout out to the Sirens, man. Sirens have not been here in a while. Sirens are a part of the show. They're part of this show, so shout out to the Brooklyn Sirens. We love you. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm hoping if you had headphones, plug that joint in, man. It seems like there's some sound issues. Half people can hear me, half people can't. But we got to rock with the show. I'm going to head to the phone lines right now to get y'all thoughts in the game. What up, Knicks family? Yo, shout out to everybody watching right now. You are the real MVP. If you are watching the Knicks and this show on a Saturday night, you couldn't be anywhere else in the world but you're here with your boy Jay Ellis. Shout out to you guys, Jack Peters, Adrian Morales, Alex Collins, TM, all you guys on KnicksFanTV. And also shout out to my guys, John Talento, Marshall Smith, KR, CC Childs, everybody rocking on the KOT show. Ace Bezel it's been a while. Ace Bezel, what's good to you, bro? Folky, what's good to you as well? We're going to head to the phones real quick. First, we have Los Maine from North Carolina. He wants to talk about the draft. I don't blame you. The Knicks are losing right now. But we do have a better schedule coming up soon. We will be playing the Wizards on Monday. We play the Wizards twice next week. So hopefully it'll be a better fate for us, man. What's going on, Los, man?
What's going on, Jay Ellis?
What's going on, man? I'm good, man.
AKA Max Kellerman.
Max Kellerman? Nah, don't do that. I'm Max Kellerman. When it comes to Kaepernick, I'm Max Kellerman. How about that? When it comes to Cap, I'm Max, because Max defends Cap more than Stephen A does, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, man. Man, the game was terrible tonight, man. I ain't even finished watching the game. I turned the game in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But you know, what do you think about RJ Barrett? Like, what do you see RJ Barrett becoming?
Well, it all depends. Like, it all really depends on his jump shot, man. Like, RJ Barrett has he's a guy who has a reputation of being a hard worker. and he's already fearless. So you figure if he puts in the work, you hoping he can be like, borderline all-star. That's what you're hoping. If there's somebody who has a chance to be special on this team that is young that we drafted, it is R.J. Barrett, but it first starts with the jump shot. He does have a pretty good ball IQ. His defense is better than I thought. And he can go to the hole, but he has to first, A, learn how to finish, and B, get a better jump shot. But that's all going to be up to him.
All right. I got 2 more questions.
Okay.
I made some comments in the chat, and I said the Knicks, they still had a chance to make the playoffs.
Nah.
Do you think the Knicks still got a chance to make the playoffs?
Nah, man. I don't think it's very likely. Like, listen, I know Mike Miller is here right now, and he has a little better pulse on this team. But at the end of the day, there's still a talent gap between the Knicks and the rest of the squad. And it's like a little bit too late to me to make that push. We're too deep of a hole. So I don't see us making the playoffs. I do see us being more competitive than we have been in the past, and maybe beating more of these lesser teams, like, because we haven't been before. But I don't think we're going to be doing enough to make the playoffs. I feel like we're going to make a better run, and then eventually we're going to have to flip these veterans and get some pieces in here, man. Get some features for the future, some picks, first round or second round. All right.
And what do you see? Where do you see the Knicks finishing this year? And who do you think they should pick up in the draft?
Where do I see the Knicks finishing this year? I don't know. My hope is that we finish still better than last season. It'll be a miracle, but I'm hoping for 25, man. I'm hoping for 25. I'm hoping for 25 and 26 still. That's still a huge turnaround considering the big hole we've dug ourselves, but I'm hoping for 25 wins. I have not had the best look at the rookies so far, but I do like what I've seen in Anthony Edwards. He seems like a scorer, a guy that we need who can get buckets. But yeah, I'm high on him as of now, but that's only based off of highlights and things of that nature. I haven't really done the deep dive, but for now I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards.
Oh, okay. Like, would you draft the best available or need? And what do you think is the biggest need for the Knicks right now?
Best available for sure. Best available for sure. Biggest need though is a point guard. Like, the biggest need is a point guard in the future for sure. And it's between a point guard and a scorer, because we don't have anybody we can really rely on to get us points night after night, especially somebody who can shoot from beyond the arc, considering that we're struggling from three. Even tonight, we've been struggling from three. So I think it has to be a guard, a playmaker who can shoot threes. I'll say that.
Okay, that's all I had to say. Shout out to CP. Shout out to Jay Ellis.
All right.
Y'all go check out the Nick of Time show, and I'll holler at you.
All right, yo. Thanks for the plug, bro. All right, appreciate you.
All right.
That was Los from North Carolina. I hear that accent of the twin, yo. My folks are from Tennessee. Actually, South Carolina, but shout out to you guys. All right, next caller. Surf the Barber from Atlanta. He wants to talk about making some trades. Trade talk, trade deadline is in February. Trade season is started December 15th. We're in the midst of trade season. What's going on, man? Surf the Barber.
First of all, what's up, Jay Ellis?
What's going
on? How you
on?
doing, man?
I'm good,
Appreciate
man.
your work, man. I'm a big fan of the show, man.
Yo, thanks, man. Thanks a lot, man. All things considered, I'm doing all right. I'm holding down for CP. I need CP to get here, though. I need CP to get here.
I feel you. Nah, but I'm going to keep this quick, man. I feel like some of these guys on the team, man, they say they dogs, but they don't play like it, man. It's like we let people just come in the garden and just disrespect us, drop 40 on us. It's just crazy. And a few trades I had in mind is like we definitely need to trade Bobby Portis, ESJ, and Trier. Try to get some of them guys guys over there in New Orleans like Jackson Hayes, and I don't know if you heard about they trying to trade Lonzo Ball, but you know I will bring them two guys over to the Madison Square Garden to see what they could do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Definitely, or Nikhil Alexander, because when he played in the Garden, man, he just straight scored buckets on us.
Okay, all right, cool. I mean, I will say this about the Lonzo Ball thing, man. Like, if we have to pick a direction, you know what I'm saying? We can't just keep bringing multiple guards here who need work and try to fix one and keep fixing it. Now, if DSJ wants to leave, that's one thing. But we just can't keep bringing projects in here. I would try to see. I would, before I even make a trade like that for any type of guards in general, I would see what happens in the draft. Not, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's just across the board for me.
Yeah.
I would see what's happening in the draft, because maybe we don't get Anthony Edwards, but we know we get a LaMelo or whatever. Then we're stuck in a weird position again, like we were the last few years of dividing minutes between 3 or 4 point guards. Like I don't want to do that.
Of course. So you would choose Cole Anthony over Anthony Edwards, or Anthony Edwards over Cole Anthony?
Ah, man. Like I said, I'm prefacing this by saying I have not gotten to the super deep dive of all these young guys yet, but I like Anthony Edwards just by the eye test. Straight up by the eye test, I like Anthony Edwards.
Fact.
But I will.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Jay Ellis, man.
All right, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate
All right,
you.
man. Have a good one.
All right, you too, yo. All right, that was Surf the Barber. Yo, salute to everybody watching, man. If you are a Knicks fan, a diehard Knicks fan like I am, this is the place for you. This is a place for the fans, by the fans. And I am one of the biggest fans there is. If you like the show, please hit that thumbs up button to show support. And please subscribe to both channels, the Knick of Time Show and KnicksFanTV. My boy CP, he is away. He is in California living it up. So your boy Jay Ellis is here holding it down for you guys. James Wiseman is another guy, man. Like, shout out to James Wiseman, man. Like, I feel like college has done him dirty. He's taking matters to his own hands and say, screw that. I'm just going to train and enter the NBA on my own terms instead of serving his bull suspension. So shout out to him, man. College ball needs to wake up and advance with the times. No more taking advantage of these players, man. So shout out to Wise, man. Good pick. He's gonna be a beast in this league. I know it. Next caller, Q from Brooklyn wants to talk about DSJ. I'm patching you in, Q. Let me know what you think. Callers are starting to come in late. What's going on, Q? You hear me?
Yo, what's good, Jay Ellis?
Yo, what's going on,
you hear
Q?
me?
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. What is DSJ giving us? Like nothing.
Nah.
Nothing. I'm looking at, I watched him the whole game. He made one play.
Yeah.
One play the whole game. We need production from the point guard position. If I look at the players in the draft and I look at, saw LaMelo and, Edwards looks sweet. I like him a lot. He's got that dog mentality too, but I think Cole Anthony will be best. The reason why. Cole Anthony, he can score. He can make guys better. And also he tries to play D. He plays.
Right.
So that's the only reason I think we can accomplish in the draft something better, because we do have to have, out of the point guards tonight, we got, 9 points or 10 points? That's it? It's bad production.
You know what? Let's check that right now. But yeah, you're right. Really, out of the point guard position in general, we really didn't get a lot. I do. You know what?
Payne had 10 assists, which is dope.
Yeah. Like I give guards. I like guards who can set people up. So I give Elfrid Payton credit for getting 10 assists this game. So I count that in my mind. I count that as minimum 20 points in my mind, because you figure 10 assists times 2 is 20. You know what I mean? Some of those might have been threes.
That's right.
So that's in my mind.
Go
ahead.
Nah, and Cole Anthony can do that. You know, Cole Anthony can do that on an off night, but
Okay.
at the same time, he can score, and you know, he's got that it factor where he can galvanize a team. You know, you look at him playing, he's talking to guys, he's in their face. You know, that's the type of guy the Knicks need. But we also need a 3-and-D guy too. You know, if we can try to get a draft pick, another in the first round, if we could get a 3-and-D guy that can knock down that three, but also play solid D, that'd be perfect for us.
Yeah, you know what it is for me? I feel like the league has a lot of good, solid 3-and-D guys in general. So I don't. And you can get stuff like that in the second round and the lower first round too. You know what I mean? So I don't worry too much about the 3-and-D thing. But we do need somebody, a floor general, a guy who can score, get buckets, and not just be a complete liability on the defensive end. That's something that the Knicks need in general. So if we could find that in the draft, like your guy Cole Anthony, like Anthony Edwards, I'd be happy for it, man.
Yeah, Cole Anthony, he is a point guard. Anthony Edwards is more of a scorer.
Right.
He's more of a two. You know, I didn't see him like making guys better. I seen him getting hit, which is cool. But at the same time, we're lacking that point guard, man, and that's what we need. We gotta have that. At least the guard, and next year is gonna be abysmal. You know, we're not gonna do really much next year, but if we could bring in a kid like that with the pedigree and also with his game,
okay,
it'll make at least next season watchable.
I feel you. I can't even.
That's it, bro.
All right, cool. Thanks for the call, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
That was Q from Brooklyn. He was talking about the lack of scoring from the guard position. If you look at the points, Elford 6 points, Frank Ntilikina 4 points. I won't even say 4 points. I'll say 2 because the other 2 came in garbage time. Really. Dennis Smith Jr. also 2 points. But and 5 rebounds. 5 rebounds not bad for Dennis Smith Jr. And 1 assist. Like, here's a conundrum, man. Like, we really didn't get any point guard production from either Dennis Smith Jr. or Frank Ntilikina. It has been said that Mike Miller is prioritizing paint touches. So he wants guards who can touch the paint, and Dennis Smith Jr. can do that. The problem with Dennis Smith Jr. sometimes is he'll touch the paint and he'll just jump in the air with no real plan, and he'll get some turnovers like that. Or he'll just get a missed shot because he doesn't really know where to go or what he's doing. He's purely improv sometimes and is not really just seeing the play before it develops. But hopefully that changes. Going to the next caller right now. This is Vinny from the Bronx. Wants to talk about the market for Randle. Shout out to Vinny. I'm plugging you in right now. What
Yo.
up? Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Yeah, so it's just another day in Nicktown. I mean, I'm curious. I'm just curious to go to Randle. I mean, like, because you want to, if we're in the mindset of of finding pieces and things like that, I understand Randle is $30 million a year, but I mean, like, what are some viable options or like viable teams that if they're in the market for Randle, like who could we possibly move him to, and is willing to at least bite off at least $20 million of some of that salary, as far as that goes. Even though I know it may not, more likely than not, he may not be on the market, but we have to explore some things and kind of going back to the point guard thing. We do really need more so of a floor general type of guy, somebody who a point guard who has the reputation of creating shots or creating more or less creating shots when he gets in the paint or when he gets to the basket.
Right.
Because I mean, Payne does it, but I don't know. But at this point, I think teams they already know Payne
Payne's not a shooter. Payne's not that much of a threat. If Payne gives up if Payne gets a basket in the lane, then then teams are willing to give that up. Like teams are willing to let Payne kill us. That's so if he's getting 10. So at this point for me, like 10 points and 10 assists a night, it's cool. Like we need that, especially with like we don't have that solid production at point guard, but moving forward, we need somebody who, like, when we're thinking about what kind of guy we need somebody who has like that kind of reputation that, you know, we have to respect what they do in the paint, because they don't respect us in the paint at all.
Yeah, I feel you.
At all.
Elfrid Payton he's solid, man. That's what he is. He's solid. He's not flashy.
That's a fact.
He's not like
Right.
But he's a floor general. He's gonna put you in the right spots. He can create some
Right.
you. He's solid. So, you know, it is what it is with Randle.
That's a fact.
As far as
right.
where to trade Randle, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure at this point. To me, like he has a 3-year contract.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
It's like it's $18 million a year. It's $18 million a year. I guess you would have to think
right.
it would be a team. To me, the profile of a team like that would probably be a team who I would say maybe a smaller market team who probably don't see themselves being in the hunt for free agency, because, you know, free agency is coming up in a few years and everybody wants to get Giannis and get their shot at those guys. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I think I can't
like same timing as us, same timing as Knicks.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I can't tell you exactly what team would take Randle. And I don't even think that the Knicks are going to trade him, considering his age and
yeah. No, right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
But
right.
I guess like somebody like maybe Portland, but I don't know what Portland probably doesn't have the money to do that. But it has to be a small market team.
Right.
Probably a small market team out west. Somebody said Utah. I think I seen Timberwolves. But a small market team out west, I can see maybe. And somebody who might be kind of close to something like that. That's my guess.
That sounds about right. I was thinking about Minnesota too. Like this off the. All right, they on that time of like, all right, do we move Cat? Do we give Cat some help? Then they look like they still want to give Cat some help. So it's like, all right.
Do they still want to give who
Thanks
some
for
help?
Kodo. What happened?
Do they still want to give who some help? I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
No, I was saying they look like so like Minnesota looks mixed because they look like they want to give Carl Anthony Towns some help,
right.
and then they look like they don't. So it's like,
Yo, Minnesota is interesting, man. Minnesota's an interesting situation. I have no idea what they're going to do. I know they're interested in DSJ. I don't know if they want to make a big move like that by getting Randle, but that's definitely going to cost us. I think he still might be worth a first. I don't know if I'm being delusional, because he's still kind of giving you 20, close to 2010 recently. Maybe by trade deadline.
Yeah.
Maybe by trade deadline, his value will go up under Miller, with even paired with Elfrid Payton, his value will seemingly go up. But we'll see what happens with him, man. We'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah. Right. We'll see. But hey, we just gotta keep chugging along. We're just not. We're numb to this at this point.
Right. I feel you.
Right.
Somebody else said Memphis
Definitely.
makes sense. Memphis Grizzlies.
Right.
All right. Good call, man.
Oh.
Good call, Vinny.
Right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for calling in.
No problem. Thanks for that. Thanks for the call.
All right, no problem,
All right.
bro.
Later.
All right, shout out to Vinny. It is trade season, man. I wonder who's going to be the first domino, man. Because some of these guys, the minutes, Kevin Knox is showing signs. He's showing signs. I'm being hard on Kevin Knox, but he's showing signs lately. So I'm interested to see what he can do. I'm interested to see what Reggie Bullock can do, considering that we're bad at shooting. The coach has acknowledged that he's a good shooter in some of these interviews behind the scenes on the Knicks website or MSG network, whatever. So I'm really curious to see what pieces are moved, how much time the kids will get, and what Reggie Bullock can do for us, or even if he's just going to be a trade chip later down the road. You know what I'm saying? Next. Oh, you know what? Before I even go to the next call, shout out to everybody who's watching. Hit that hit that thumbs up, man. Shout out where you from, too. Shout out where you from. It could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy, Jay Ellis. We're going to be here talking Knicks on Saturday. I don't know why you're here with us on Saturday. You should be doing something. You should be drinking. You should be out partying, but you're here talking Knicks after this Knicks Bucks shellacking. You guys are the real MVP. Y'all the real Knicks fans, so shout out to you guys for even watching this late. Shout out to Kirk Williams, man. Alex. Sherwin M, I see you. Craig says, you want to move some other players? Let's see. Shout out to They Call Me Tack. Always hold me down. John Talento, always chat hopping. Joe Brown, so shout out to you. Shout out to Adrian Morales. Shout out to Apple Fanboy. TM Jack Peters. Everybody over there holding down the chat. Macho Man from Hackensack, New Jersey. I see you. Apple Fanboy from Buffalo, New York. I see you. Thanks for holding it down. All right, I'm going to get to this next caller real quick. Next caller, Dan from Long Island, wants to talk about the game tonight.
Yo, what up,
What
up, Jay Ellis?
Yo, what's going on, Dan?
Now, I called you last night about Duncan Robinson, right?
Okay.
And I told you that, and he blew us up with Miami. You know, again, Miami's able to find a guy in the second. I mean, excuse me, a free agent, put him in the G League for a year, and he's a jump shooter. Now tonight, again, right? Dante DiVincenzo. All right. Now he was a redshirt, but he played 3 years at Nova. Right. He comes up, plays a year in the G League, and now he's just knocking down. But like my point is, it seems like every team has got 2 or 3 of these cats, and we can't get one.
Yeah.
And we're relying on Dotson. My point is, this is the problem. You can't, you've got to be able to get guys deep in the draft once in a while, or free agents. That's what's supposed to be going on. I know a lot of guys are calling here on the phone, and I have a lot of respect for all your fans and all your callers. But can we start with the Lonzo Ball? Listen, if you want a point guard. Listen, we can't have a team full of guys we're teaching.
Yeah.
Listen, not everybody's John Morant, right? Who can just come into the league at the guard spot and then rip it, right? He played 1 year at Murray State. He's a once in a lifetime type talent. Now, I want a 4-year kid to run the point. Why do we got to teach everybody the game? Kevin Knox, you're watching him right now develop. He should be a junior in college right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you took him so early. You didn't know what he was. So now you're watching a minor league ball player with NBA talent, of course, playing in college. You have to wait for him. How many guys are you going to wait on? See, to me, and again, I'm not an NBA scout, right? But a guy like Cassius Winston, all you guys want to trade. They say, we don't need a late first round. They say, yeah, you do, because you can get a Cassius Winston, who's a 4-year guy under Izzo, to come in here next year. You could probably get him in the top of the second round. You know what I mean? And if you can get a Wiseman early, now all of a sudden you got 2 legitimate players. But we have this thing. We got more guys who are one and dones on our team. And look at Iggy Brazdeikis. Did you watch him in Michigan last year? Now, in your opinion, be honest with me, man. Is that guy a professional NBA player? No. He belongs to college. And we traded up to get him for what? To put him in the G League.
To be fair,
I don't understand.
To be fair, I've heard some scouts who were pretty high on him. And also, to be fair, like even the examples you gave, some of these guys were stashed in the G League for 1, 2, 3 years, and then they came out, and then they progressed. Like, so we have to.
No, I agree with you.
You're right. Sometimes, these lower first 4-year guys, we can draft these guys, and they probably can have immediate impact. But you know what? You are right, though. We still have to be patient enough to have a system in place, to have, coaches in place that can be patient with these guys and keep them around for 3 or 4 years.
And that's my only point. Like, I'm not. Listen, I don't know what Bradzaker is going to be, but to me, you don't trade up for this is the Knicks. We're the worst team in the league, and he can't he can't get in the rotation. We traded up for him. Listen, I'm a Michigan fan, so I watch every Wolverine game.
Okay.
And to me, he wasn't ready. So that's why I say, listen, I'm not saying he's not going to be a good player, but I just didn't think he was ready. And again, my biggest thing is to all the fans. I hear you. I respect all of you because, like you said before, if you're watching the Knicks tonight on the second end of a back-to-back where they just flew 1,000 miles from Miami to here to get beat by the best team in the league, you're a Knicks fan.
Fan.
But all I'm saying is, I don't want to hear no more about Ball. I don't want because they'll be complaining about him just as soon enough. He's got a lot of holes in his game, and if we're going to trade somebody, again, I would trade, go get me picks and as many picks as we can get, and because we're going to hit sooner or later. I mean, Scott Perry, I got a lot of faith in him. Sooner or later, we're going to hit on somebody. And then to everybody and also Cole Anthony, listen, again, I don't know how, he was hurt for a little bit there. I haven't seen a lot of him. Again, he's not a pass first point guard, man. He's not. He's got a young team around him there too, but he's a score first point guard. At least maybe he has to be a Carolina this year. But again, I think we need a pass first point guard. We need a guy who can get into the paint, and of course, you're gonna be here with jump shot. But again, I know that they hear the top 3 picks in the draft. Listen. If we can get Wiseman, you take the big man. I don't give a damn if he played only 4 or 5 college games. You take the big man if he's everything he's made out to be, and you get your guards later. But I would just, if we have to trade Catch, and we probably should, we got to accumulate picks. We are not doing. Listen, DSJ should be. He was the big reclamation. Remember LeBron said he was going to be better than Frank when we took him. We said, oh, you should have took J. Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Well, we're not doing anything with him. I don't know where Dennis is. I'm not a professional basketball scout or professional coach. My point is, we're not doing a great job of developing cats. So,
you're right.
At least reclamation projects. So let's go out and get some young guys. Let David Blatt, let Scott Perry, as long as he's here, do his homework, and let's just rack up picks, man. Because like I said, if you're buying that hype on Ball, you probably bought his sneakers too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, listen, have a great evening, man. Thanks for having me on. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right, man. Salute to you, Dan. Dan from Long Island. Thanks for calling in. And shout out to my guy Ken, who wrote a pretty good article about the Knicks drafts, in general. And we need at bats. We need at bats. The more at bats we have, meaning the more picks we have, the more likely we are to strike gold at one point or another. So he is right. We do need more at bats. I am not for trading John Wall. To me, that doesn't make any sense. We just can't keep getting, project point guard after project point guard after project point guard. We need to actually hit on one of these project point guards and turn them into something. You know what I mean? That's the next step for us, turning one of these projects into something. And who knows what's gonna happen? It seemed like we was gonna have that in ISO Zoe. Who knows what's gonna happen within this year? We've hit on Mitchell Robinson. That seems like we've done good with him so far, but we need to keep going with that. This regime, though, they have not been the type of regime that has been able to flip players for picks in mid-season. We really didn't see that last season. So, as the season goes on, hopefully you'll start to see some of that. And, we'll get more picks in here to build, because we're not going anywhere this year. All right, next caller. Yo, what's going on? I don't think I see your name up. Can you hear me? All right, I'll put you on mute. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. I don't know what's up with the mic. This is a good mic. This is a snowball mic. Top of the line for this type of stuff. For some reason, it's not top notch tonight. Doing what I can. Caller dropped. It's all right. But shout out to everybody who was watching once again. If you are watching tonight, you are a diehard Knicks fan. Not much Knicks news going on. Only other Knicks news was Frank Ntilikina and his perceived trade value. Frank Ntilikina, there has been rumors that some teams might be interested in Frank Ntilikina. The Knicks, though, don't seem like they are very interested in trading him at this point. But some people do believe that Frank Ntilikina will not get you a first-round pick. But then there are other GMs who feel like you can probably get a low first-round pick for Frank Ntilikina because you know what? He can give you something on defensive end, and they rather get somebody where they know they have a skill in the bag than just a complete unknown. Frank Ntilikina has kind of been a topic today because he was sent to the bench in place from Elfrid Payton, who has worked a little bit better with the first unit. What do you guys think in general, though? Would you, at this point, trade Frank Ntilikina? He has shown some progress this season. Improved handle. Shooting percentages are up. But at this point, he's still not a lead guard. So would you trade Frank Ntilikina? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. All right. No more callers in the queue. If there are no more callers in the queue, it is a Saturday night. I thank you guys for watching me. Shout out to everybody watching right now on KnicksFanTV and the Nick of Time Show. Shout out to Jean, Sherelle. Shout out to Apple Fanboy. Shout out to Nell182. Shout out to Shen. Shout out to KnicksFanTV Dave. Hold on a second. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to TM. Shout out to everybody watching. Also, shout out to Alex Collins, Delano Steele, Craig Williams, they call me Tack, Sherwin M, and everybody else watching here. And shout out to my guy CP, man, also chilling in California. Seems like we have another caller in. I'm going to patch you in.
Yo.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on, JL? This is Delano calling out of North Carolina, man. What's going on?
Yo, what up, bro? I'm doing all right, man. All things maintained. All things considered.
I'm trying to hold on, man. I'm trying to hold on. It's just the direction. I don't know the direction anymore. It made a lot of sense last season when we was getting Fizdale, the things that were said. You know, it sounded good on paper, development, all that good stuff. But it's like now I don't know the direction. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, like.
I mean, on one hand, you're looking at, okay, we need to get rid of the front office and start from scratch, get the right people in, get the development going on, and then you bring in David Blatt, and it's like, what's the logic?
Yeah.
Like, what makes you say that David Blatt is the guy we need to bring in to fix the problem with the Knicks?
I mean, with David Blatt on board, to be honest, that's more of an international guy. That's Steve Mills' boy, which is concerning. But I guess, you know what? The league is internationally, I feel like basketball, you know, they're catching up. International players are catching up to the USA a little bit. You got Giannis over here, who's an MVP candidate. Gobert's over here, who's a defensive guy. Or he's like defensive player of the year. There's a lot of European players who are making big marks, Luka Doncic, in this league. So to have an NBA team, you need a good international scout. It would be foolish not to have a good international scout to not bring players on. So I mean, I don't know what his scouting pedigree is. He's a respected coach. He's coached a lot of players overseas already. He's got a gold medal over there, so he might have to. It might help us. It sucks that it kind of indicates that Steve Mills is going to be here long term, but it might help us.
Yeah. As far as point guards go, I'm gonna be honest. I've been saying this for a minute. I would rather trade Dennis Smith Jr. for Chris Dunn. And of course, I don't come in here just shooting it just to, have something to say for a hot take. My reason is the same reason always. It's about style of play. You need a point guard that's more pass first, that's defensive oriented, not always looking to get his shot off before he, looks to set up the right plays and all that. So I think somebody with a higher IQ. He's played 4 years in college. He looked good. From his first and second season after the injury. I don't know what's happened, but maybe sometimes a change of scenery might do somebody some good. We've already seen, again, Frank is he's offensively challenged.
Yeah, he has work.
And we're trying our best to be patient. Trading him immediately, I don't know if that's the right move, especially because it doesn't look like we're going to get equal value as far as where he was traded or where he was picked. We're not going to get that kind of value back.
Chris Dunn from the Bulls, the dude who used to play from the Bulls. You talking about Chris Dunn who used to play for the Bulls?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, for DSJ. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trading Frank. I'm quicker to trade DSJ over Frank. And if that's to get Chris Dunn, that's who I target.
That's interesting. Chris Dunn is a little bit of a dog. I like how he gets in the paint, but we'll see. At this point, man, I don't even know. I appreciate the call. I kind of like this game. I need to do more research on it. But from the flashes I remember of him, I kind of did like what I saw. I haven't really been keeping up with him lately, though. So I don't know what his deal is lately and why he's doing bad or things of that nature.
And honestly, he's not even getting real playing time. Like, I think he just got inserted back into the lineup, into the rotation. The Knicks game when we played Chicago. That was when you started seeing him coming back into the rotation.
Okay.
Thomas Satoransky and Kobe White was eating the most of those minutes, so you really wasn't even seeing Chris Dunn on the floor. Okay. For me, again, like I said, style of play is the most important thing for me in this regard, because right now if we're trying to establish an identity, we need to start from every player. Every player needs to know their roles. We can't keep on looking for the best player, and it's like the best player is another 4 or something like that, or another small forward. Like, we got to find specific guys, target their roles, and develop and cultivate that.
Yeah, I feel you.
We're sitting here talking about some people are saying that RJ is a small forward. We don't need another small forward. We got too many of those already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, and appreciate the call. Definitely appreciate the call. I'll say this: if I get another project in here like that, I want somebody who has a certain pedigree. And when I say pedigree, I mean somebody who is going to hustle and play hard. If you give me a long athletic player who plays hard, but maybe needs to work on his shooting a little bit, I'm with it. You draft him, put him in the G League, do whatever, bring him up later and see what he can do. But I need somebody who's tough mentally from the jump, and that's what I really want. Shouts to you. Good call from you. Next caller is Avery from New York. He wants to talk about Julius Randle.
Yeah, what's up, man? I just wanted to ask you, do you think we should trade Randle, or is it too early to trade him?
Is it too early to trade him? I don't see us trading him, man. I don't see, like, to to me, anybody is really tradable. To me, in my eyes, like you have to blow me away though. But with Randle, I would wait. I would wait a little bit. He's still kind of young. And even if we're going to trade him this year, even if you're saying, hey, let's trade Randle this year, I would still wait until closer to the trade deadline. Only because I still believe that his value is going to go up with Elfrid Payton running point guard and Mike Miller coaching. So I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I agree on that.
I would definitely wait. On the flip side, though, I still do feel like he is still a young guy and he can get better as well. So and not to say that I've been super happy with what he's doing, but he does have a few good skill sets. So I mean,
yeah, you could.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you put Randle. Let's say you put Randle on a team like the Clippers. He could be like a third scoring option. If he's like a third scoring option, I could see him being efficient.
Right.
Like he just in my eyes, he just cannot be a number one option. If we put the right pieces around him, I think he could be a star. He could be third option. He could be a star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the way we're using him right now is not completely right, and it's kind of messing up his value. And like, I don't know. He's gotten better in spaces. A coach is gonna have to stay on his ass to like hustle on defense, run back. But there is some potential there, and he is still young. And as much as we kill him and I kill him, and he is talented. He is talented. So, but as far as
he's still young.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's still young, and I feel like he could also develop his shot. Like, he's still like what, 23, 24. I'd give him time. I'd definitely give him time and get shooters, get defenders. Like, if we get shooters around him, mainly shooters, Randle could definitely be way more efficient. I could see him improving.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
The right pieces.
Yeah, I could see him improving too. I just don't see him as a number one option. Like I don't want to lean on him to score and take us, over the hump in clutch situations. Like that thought scares me because I still feel like he doesn't have, and I don't know if that can be developed. Like I still don't feel like he has that natural basketball IQ. You know what I mean? That can take you.
Yeah.
That can, like, to me, he still kind of panics in certain situations when the game gets tight, and I don't know if that's what I'm looking for from a leader. But he is talented though, so
That's the thing with everyone on this team. In situations where teams are going to run late in the game, everybody sort of gets panicky.
Yeah.
And ball movement stops, and that's what causes these turnovers. That's what causes the terrible defense,
Yeah.
That's what causes all of this.
Absolutely.
It's just like everybody starts panicking. Like, just slow it down. Like, that's why, like, I want to play Elfrid Payton. I want to play a guy like him late in the game who could be the floor general, who could slow down the offense. Like, he's the perfect guy to play late in the game.
Yeah, and you break. Thanks for the call too. You seem like you're breaking up a little bit, but thanks for the call. Like I said before, I don't see him being traded though. That'd be a big surprise to trade him at this point. I just don't see it happening. He is still too young. He's 24. He was our main signing this offseason. So having him traded now just seems like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Unless you're getting some crazy top 10 lottery pick, which I don't see happening. Then no, I don't see it. Randle, if I had to bet money, he's going to be here past the February trade deadline. All right, man. Yo, shout out to everybody watching. Above the rim, shout out to you, Chen. Shout out to you, Jack Peters. Shout out to everybody watching on the KOT side. It's been a long night. The Knicks versus the Bucks. Bucks defeat the Knicks, but we still here talking it up with our Knicks fans. Shout out to everybody who's watching. I'm out of here though, man. If you want to check out the Nick of Time show, the pod with me and my friends, you can definitely check that out on YouTube right now. Head up to my YouTube channel and watch that latest episode. It was the 100th episode. Had a good time talking with my boys and my homegirl about basketball. You can find that pod on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeart. Just Google the Nick of Time show. You can find all those stuff. Trust me. Alright. Also, if you're a writer, you can come hit me up too. I have some nice writers. Shout out to Ken who wrote a nice article about the draft and the Knicks and getting more at bats, and kind of almost like a little feel good article about where we are right now despite the losing. So shout out to Ken. And thanks for everybody watching, man. Hit the thumbs up button on both channels, Nick of Time Show and KnicksFanTV. If you have not subscribed to any of those channels, please subscribe. That is the end of our show. Thanks you for rocking with me, Craig Williams, Alex, John Talento, Sherwin, everybody watching, Delano, Shen. I appreciate you too, Shen. Steve Stark, the realtor. Shout out to you guys. KnicksFanTV Day for holding it down with me all the time. Jack Peters. Shout out to everybody watching right now. I'm out of here. Peace.